Okay, in this video I'm going to teach you how to edit text, how to add in text, how to add in images, stuff like that. And a great spot to do that is going to be the calendar where you have to add stuff in. So how I would add songs in to an upcoming service is underneath. If I'm adding on to this one, if I'm not adding on to this one, I want to get rid of this one, I can actually just click this X and hit delete and it'll get rid of it. But I'm going to add in extra text and these links underneath. What you're going to want to do is, I like to do title because it's bigger print. Otherwise you can do text, which is smaller print. So I'm going to click the title, drag it over, and you can kind of see that where that blue line is, that's where it's going to put it. So I could put it next to the side. I could put it in between here. I could put it above or below just one of them. But I'm going to want to put them underneath this spacer. You can see this thin line right here. I'm going to put it underneath that spacer right there. I'm going to do, let's put next song list. Alright, we got the title there, but how do we get these tabs here? I'm going to show you two ways that you can do it. One is you can go to the sheet music, and let's just do Christ has Risen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click this little arrow on the side, hit copy, not move, hit copy, and then calendar. So what you're doing is you're copying it to the page that you want it to. So I'm going to copy it to calendar. It's going to pop up here, and I'm going to be able to just drag it underneath next song. And let's move this more centered. So I'm going to click on it. It's going to give me options above, and we're going to put it in the center. Alright, let's add one. Let's add a tab the other way. You can do hit button, drag it over. Basically what this button is, it's going to be a click link. So you're going to drag it over and you're able to just click on it. And there's many things that you can do with this. Let's edit button text real quick. We'll say lesson. There we go. I think I spelled that wrong, but it's okay. And then you can change the button style. You got that right there. We're going to do it as black text. I always just like that look, so that's what I always do. We're going to center it so it's more in the center, and click link. So when you click link, this is what's going to be attached to the tab when they click it. You either do email, file, phone, blog posts, public page standard, and then website URL. What I usually end up doing is I would do standard page. So you can take a file that's on your computer, load it up to the website, click it on standard page, and so when they click on it, that file is automatically going to pop up, and that's what I have the worship music on. But I don't think I have any worship slides. Let's give it a shot. Oh, not standard page. I'm sorry. It's going to be file, not standard page. File. And you can see all the files that I've uploaded onto the computer. But if you want to upload a new one, you can click upload, upload from your computer. And you can choose any files that you have. I would probably just do, here's one, Only Make Believe, which is a song that Alicia wrote. There we go. So now, since the file is on there, you can see kind of it started right here. Now when people, after you hit publish, when people click on it, that's the file that's actually going to pop up on their computer. And that's another way that you can do tabs. There's a lot of different ways that you can use it for, which is like the phone number. So when people click on it, they can call you or something like that, or the email, stuff like that. We're going to go ahead and delete that. And as you can see, when I brought over the tab, I put it on the side so it automatically centered them. Yeah, so that's about it for editing text, adding in. If you want to do slideshows, that's another option. Those are pretty easy to do. Contact form. For this contact form, you kind of see it on how I did it on song requests. To basically, it's like it brings a basic survey over, but then you can edit that survey. You can add in stuff as well and take away. And how I add YouTube videos on is, let's go to recording, if you scroll down, you see that there's different types of media that you can add. There's an event calendar, it's kind of cool, but you have to pay to add more than, like, I think it was 3 or 4 events. So if you add more than 3 or 4 events, then you have to pay for it. Otherwise, it's a calendar that people can pop up. Yeah, so to add a YouTube video, you're going to find YouTube, drag it over on where you want it, and then that's going to pop up. So, and then in order to get a YouTube video on, it's super easy. You just click it, and then you copy the URL video that you want to transfer over, and you just paste it in here, and right when you do, it's going to automatically pop up. That video that you had the link to, it's automatically come up. If you don't like how big they are, I kind of like how big they are for the video size, because when it's on your phone, it's actually a lot smaller. But you can also drag it to the side, and they will shrink that way. You'll see it in a little bit here. There we go. So they're going to shrink that way, so you can actually make them a smaller size as well. We're going to go ahead and delete that by hitting the X and delete. So when it comes to editing the web page, that is just about it. It's actually pretty basic. It's just getting hands-on, getting practice. But one more thing that I want to add is spacers. So if you want something lower down, or if you want a spacer, that's going to be underneath the structure on the side. You got a spacer where you can decide how far down you want it, or you just have a simple divider, which is this one, so you don't have control to make it larger or smaller. I'll bring over this larger spacer real quick just to show you what it's like. So this is the larger spacer where you can actually click and drag down and make it as big of a space as you want it. And that is about it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this in case I accidentally hit publish before. This is the final of how I want it to view, so I'm going to hit publish for people to see, and it is ready for people to view. And to log out, you're just going to want to hit the X, and you can either log out by clicking the River of Life worship theme and hitting sign out, or you can just back out, and I like to leave my account on. And that is it. If you have any more questions, or if you want to see anything else, just let me know.